the slot man goes in motion left. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Carr now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he finds Cook. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Design run for their wideout. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And some room to maneuver. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bruce Irvin in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one. Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season. Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Steps away to his left. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. 29. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving. Now they'll throw with Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable. Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch. Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half. No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Carl trying again on 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
Go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. To throw is Ryan. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. dmoAKACuervo in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Getting it to their playmaker, Cordero Patterson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. and makes it 14-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
Freeman again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And Cook has it, left side. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Carr now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.